Welcome, subscribers and guests. You're listening to DoublePlusMedia News. Let's go. The epic times. Truck drivers protest against trucker vaccine rule at Canada-US border. A convoy of truck drivers took to the streets on Highway 75, Emerson, Manitoba, near the US-Canada border on January 17th, following the introduction of new COVID-19 vaccination requirements on truckers put in place by the Canadian and US governments. The Royal Canadian Mounted Police said that a quote-unquote large number of vehicles were involved in the quote-unquote demonstration near the Emerson port entry, affecting both northbound and southbound lanes. Commentary. So let's see. Show up to get shipping items. Stay in your truck or wear a mask. Drive said shipping items to destination in a self-contained vessel. Get to destination and stay in the truck. These government officials are idiots. Vaccinations do not mean lower spread. Hospitalizations are already going down, but shipping bottlenecks have huge knock-on effects. If truck drivers just protested nationwide, let's not go there. This is what happens when fear does your thinking. Nation.Africa. Kenya withdraws from Beijing Winter Olympics. Kenya has pulled out of the 2022 Winter Olympics scheduled for February 4th to the 20th in Beijing, China. There were 2 Olympics and 1 Paralympic hopefuls on the path to Beijing 2022. Areas of competition include alpine skiing, cross-country skiing, and paraskiing. While only 1 had met the qualification standard, the rest depended on wildcards for participation. Commentary. No, Kenya!
Ice! Ice! Well, it's kind of a winter sport, you know.
You mean winter as in ice?
Baby?
You mean winter as in igloos and Eskimos and penguins and ice?
Possibly.
See you.
Where you going?
Leaderpost.com. Regina woman seeking help after daughter goes missing with anti-vax father. Maria Carr Jackson says her ex-husband Michael Jackson is refusing to return their 7-year-old daughter to her custody because he doesn't want her to get vaccinated. A Regina mother desperate for news on the whereabouts of her daughter, who never returned from a visit 2 months ago with her father, was anxiously waiting for police to put out an alert asking the public for help. Michael has said publicly that he is refusing to give up his daughter because he does not want her to receive the COVID-19 vaccine. Commentary. Yeah, this is a tough decision, but ultimately both parents do get a say, and you'll have to find a compromise. Probably the Johnson & Johnson vaccine is your best bet if you're worried about mRNA technology. Children can be hurt by the virus. It is possible. They are less likely to be hurt from the vaccines. However, we do have a pretty good idea at this point, and we should be making an informed decision, not just kidnapping. I feel for the father, though. Tough position to be in. NBC San Diego. Squatter arrested after trying to steal Clairemont, San Diego man's home. Quote-unquote, "It's all right," Jeffrey Goodard said to a group of neighbors on the street as officers escorted him to a patrol car in handcuffs. Quote-unquote, "I'll be back." Days earlier, neighbors said Goodard told them he deserves to live in the Clairemont house, where he'd spent nearly every night for more than a week. Thing is, he didn't buy the house, and he isn't renting it either. Goodard told officers he saw it on the news last month, after carbon monoxide poisoning sent the 84-year-old homeowner to the hospital. Soon after, neighbors tell NBC7 they watched Goodard change the locks, replace the door, and even receive Amazon packages. Commentary. Squatter. He tells the neighbors, quote-unquote, "It's all right." No, it's not all right. When they showed the local news coverage, the neighbors hated this guy. They clapped when he was taken by the police. He just wanted to get some Amazon packages, okay? What's the big deal? He changed the locks. He even paid utility bills, all to get those sweet, sweet packages. The Guardian. I'm one of the nice showrunners. Joss Whedon denies misconduct allegations. Whedon denies allegations of threats and cruelty detailed by Buffy and Justice League actors, saying he has been made to seem like an quote-unquote abusive monster. Joss Whedon, Buffy creator and director of films including The Avengers and Justice League, has reported to multiple allegations of misconduct, denying claims from actors including Gal Gadot and Ray Fisher that he threatened and belittled them on set. Commentary. I think we're getting to the conclusion of being named Joss. Joss. What happened, man? Threaten? I'm not sure. He seems like a nerd to me. But with power comes great responsibility. Definitely belittled them. No doubt about that. Think of a nerd that is a boss of a jock type. But come on, how soft are we getting? So nerd has a power trip and therefore he needs to be denigrated? Is this the future we want? Why not just go talk to him and help him understand? Maybe his condescension was too unbearable. Okay, slam dunk that nerd. Torrentfreak.com. Ad blocking does not constitute copyright infringement, court rules. Axel Springer has lost its copyright infringement lawsuit against AO Gambi, the company behind Adblock Plus. The German publishing house, which owns the Build and Die Welt brands, among others claim that ad blockers interfere with the presentation of websites in browsers, thus breaching copyright. In a victory for IO, the Hamburg District Court has dismissed the case. Commentary. Some could say this case was blocked. I reached out to Adblock Plus to get some sponsorship. I'm waiting to hear back. CBS. British woman swept away by a wave while trying to rescue dogs is found dead in Tonga. A British woman who went missing after a huge undersea volcanic eruption rocked Tonga has been found dead, her family said, in the first reported fatality of the Pacific island nation. The brother of Angela Glover, who ran an animal rescue center, said the 50-year-old died after being swept away by a wave. Commentary. In case you didn't know, Tonga was rocked by volcanic eruption. Those are still happening, by the way. If you have a pet, be sure to give it a hug for Angela. Thanks for listening, and a double plus thanks for likes, comments, and subscribers.